All right, so I'm going to try and make this simple for those of you that are at home since you're not going to be here in class to hear this explanation. But this is, oddly enough, one of my favorite little things I have on my desk. It's a Rubik's Cube. Um, it's made up of, this one's solid plastic, but a lot of them have stickers on them. I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but basically it's a puzzle. And you turn it around, you mix it up, and you make all these different color combinations. And the idea is to get it solved back to what it originally was. So this is a pretty good example of what's called surface area and volume. Two different measurements from the same figure. The surface area would be how many individual little square stickers would it take to cover this shape. So each side is made up of 9 squares, and there are 6 of those. So there would be 54, or 9 times 6, 54 squares, or square units, square inches, square feet, square miles, just like our area unit, that it would take to cover this figure. But the figure itself is actually made up of a number of different cubes. Now, there's some cubes on the inside of this figure that we can't see, but we know are there because it's a solid geometric shape. So this is made up of 9 individual cubes on the top, and there are 9 here on this row. There's 9 in the middle row, and then 9 in the bottom row. So while it may have an area or surface area of 54 square units, it only has a volume of 27 cubic units. So surface area and volume are generally pretty related, but they are different. They're different concepts, they're different measurements. So keep that in mind. Basically today, I want you to get used to looking at three-dimensional figures and kind of realizing that, all you can see, I'm going to kind of turn this so you can see 3 sides of it here. You can see 3 different sides of this cube, but you need to realize that although you can only see the top, there is also a bottom that mirrors it, right? You can only see this side here, but there's also a side back here that you can't see that mirrors it. So basically, you're going to be able to double some of these units. There are pieces in this figure that are there that do exist that you can't see, okay? So just keep that in mind. It's our first actual Friday, so we haven't done one of these in a while where you guys are in person, but if you're home, hopefully this video will help. What I'm asking you to do is I'm giving you a picture of a shape very similar to this. It is called a rectangular prism, and I'm asking you how many squares it would take to cover the outside and how many cubes it takes to make the shape. So you're finding 2 different answers for each of these figures. That's it.